What's up, guys? Today we've got a woman expecting one man to cover a $700 birthday dinner for a whole table simply because he was the only guy there. And just when you think it couldn't get crazier, she actually called him cheap for refusing. But that's not even the wildest part. Let's get into it. Right after you subscribe, of course.
Separated. I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate cake. So are you the only man at this table? Why are we doing separate cake? It's all women here.
No, but I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday girl.
But you invited everybody.
You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you, but I didn't sign up for that. Okay, there's nobody else doing
But
the.
you participate.
I know we ain't got shit.
I don't care how y'all do
I
it.
didn't order.
Well, I'm sorry.
I didn't
Dave,
order
but you
for
always pay, like, you're the only man at the table. You're not going to pay the check?
If it's, but I'm not obligated. I got my whole family.
It's $700 for this whole table, and it's my birthday.
This is your podcast co-host.
It's
This is your
only
best friend.
$700.
It's only fans.
You being cheap.
Are you kidding me right
You're
now?
honestly being cheap right now.
Okay, first.
No, if that was the case, I'd have just took you out.
Are
so
you
much
being
of your
Dre? Are you gonna let him sit here with a whole table full of women?
I really feel like it's not his responsibility, and when y'all get a husband,
I'm married.
I'm sorry. I do have a husband, though. Hold on, wait a minute.
Thank
I do have a husband.
No, so Donnie, you're good because it's your birthday, but the
Y'all
rest of y'all,
know
we're going to chip in. You need to leave.
I'm not paying for anything.
I'm not paying for anything.
No.
I'm not paying for anything.
I'm going to tell you tomorrow.
No, he's the man at the table. He needs to pay.
Can you please separate the checkbooks?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's ghetto. Like, you don't come to no establishment like that talking about splitting checks.
What stands out here is the entitlement. Being the only man at the table doesn't magically make Dave responsible for a $700 bill. If it's your birthday, that's one thing. But inviting a group and then shaming the only guy for refusing to fund everyone is completely different. A traditional woman should appreciate a man's generosity when he chooses to provide, not treat it like an obligation. Calling him cheap only makes the women look disrespectful.
A lot of men are now leaving it up to women to ask for their phone number, pursue them, holler at them. And we talking about men over 40, right? And it's crazy to me because literally a generation before them, those men were the hunters and, you know what I'm saying, pursuing women. And I'm confused because I don't know what the hell happened. Is it the Me Too movement that fucked this shit up? Or is it the feminist movement, which none I am a part of, okay? I didn't ask for this shit. I'm trying to figure out who dropped the fucking ball. Because now we got a whole bunch of men walking around here like they want to be the fucking women. And we the fucking men. And it's tiring as fuck, honestly. You meet somebody and they really expect you to like hit them up. They don't do shit no more. And it's really sad that we have these type of men now. But I don't know if it's our fault, not me personally, but women's fault as a whole, because we kind of made these motherfuckers like this. You know what I'm saying? Like scared to approach us, scared to say shit, scared to like even be intimate with you. Men are naturally meant to be the hunters, and women are the gatherers. Like women don't even have a mental capacity to chase men like how a man is supposed to with a woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even in our nature to do it. But it's like we're being pushed into that. And it's not a natural thing. I'm ready for this shit to end. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm asking hard questions here. Like, what the fuck happened to these men out here? We need to go back to how it was. Because I don't know how many of y'all sisters is built for this shit. But honestly, I'm fucking not. Okay? We need to put out a fucking PSA. We need to get on a bullhorn and be like, wait a minute. We want to go back to how it was 10 years ago. A bitch is tired. Okay, get on your shit. Send an email, nigga, because we need this to be a national campaign against whatever the fuck happened. We need to go back to how it was. Because I ain't built for the shit. Let me know if you are.
Honestly, I understand her frustration more than people might expect. If women want men to confidently approach, pursue, and lead, constantly sending the message that male initiative is dangerous can absolutely make some men more hesitant. But blaming women as a whole isn't productive either. Healthy relationships still require mutual interest and respect. Personally, I'd rather encourage women to embrace femininity and men to embrace healthy masculinity instead of turning dating into a competition over who should chase whom.
Isn't it so crazy that feminism does the exact opposite of empowering women? It is not giving you freedom. It is actually silencing you. It has convinced women that sexualization is freedom, that selling their bodies online is freedom, that having multiple partners is freedom. But what this actually does is exploit you and enslave you. It's funny how feminism actually just gave the worst type of men exactly what they wanted. I mean, having as much emotionless sex as possible, OnlyFans, running around half naked, killing their babies, men and women's sports. How does that equal female empowerment? Not to mention you're warding off all of the good men. I mean, you guys say over and over how much you hate men when you are literally doing the things that please the worst type of men. If you were focused more on traditional femininity, on having one partner, on getting married, on having kids, on building a family unit, I promise you would attract really good men into your life, and therefore you wouldn't hate all men. And every time I say things like this, I get told that I'm tearing down other women. No. The reason that I post what I post is because I actually care about other women and their well-being. You can take it or leave it. But if I were to just let you exploit yourself and enslave yourself to what I would consider a cult, I mean, take Bonnie Blue, for example, that would be me not caring about you.
I understand the concern behind her message, especially when she talks about women confusing attention with genuine fulfillment. But I wouldn't say every woman who rejects traditional relationships is automatically unhappy or exploited. That's too simplistic. Still, there's something valuable in remembering that commitment, marriage, family, and self-respect can offer stability that temporary validation can't replace if your choices consistently attract unhealthy relationships. It's worth honestly asking whether your definition of freedom is actually helping you build the life you want.
Hello, my name is Joy, and I woke up choosing violence this morning because I would like to debunk and explain why feminism is a crock of shit. I can already see the comments of me getting called a pick-me girl for this, so let's just get into it. Number 1, hookup culture getting disguised as empowerment. The sexual liberation of random hookup culture completely goes against female biology because of how we emotionally bond through oxytocin. Hooking up with random people is not empowerment. It's disgusting. And the fact that feminism tells women that they will be liberated after that is an absolute lie. You're not going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like a slut. And that just leads to the spiral culture of I need more, I need to feel sexy, I don't feel wanted or desired, so I'm going to go get it because I can, because I'm a boss-ass bitch. It's a lie. It's a complete, utter lie. Number 2, putting a career over having a family. The narrative that traditional roles are oppressive. Like, show me where they're oppressive. Other than maybe the Amish and the people in Utah. What are they called again? Mormons, that's what it is. You can climb the corporate ladder all you want. But true long-term satisfaction in your life comes from strong relationships where people actually care and love you for who you are, having a sense of community, and raising a family. This pressure that women have to have it all and be that boss woman in the corporate world, it leaves them burned out, okay? Those are the chicks that are walking around 45 that are fat and overweight with their hormones out of whack that look like they are just stressed beyond belief because they've been chasing a lie someone told them would make them feel fulfilled, and it just doesn't. Number 3, feminism frames men as opponents, not partners. There are 100% bad dudes out there. I mean, like really bad dudes that exert their power and force to get what they want. They're tyrannous. Yes, absolutely. Those guys do exist. But attacking men in general, telling them that their masculinity is inherently toxic, is the most messed up thing on the planet. Men and women are different. Our bodies are different. Our hormones are different. Our brains are different. We are just different. We can be equal, but we can acknowledge our differences and understand that the yin and yang between the sexes is not the problem. It's a good thing. Lord knows we do not need more feminine men. We need more true, strong, masculine, healthy men in society. We could fix a lot of things if that happened. And that ideology that we're in competition with men and not that we complement each other will make your relationships suffer. Feminist women that try to get in relationships with men and have that ideology programmed in their mind carry it into that relationship, and it screws things up. And number 4, last but not least, the promise of total independence. Telling women that they need total independence to feel happiness is just going to lead to pure isolation. And listen, I'm a strong, independent woman, okay? I love just being able to do things on my own and figure it out and problem solve and all those things, but I still ask for help. A lot. Because I need it and I acknowledge it, and I go to my community and I go to other people and males in my life that I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? That does not make me weak. That does not make me less because I ask for help, because I understand that I need it. What's being marketed as freedom to women is just complete disconnection. And I think it's honestly really heartbreaking that so many women are falling for this narrative as if this is the answer that they need or that's going to make them happy. You can be a strong, independent woman without falling for this narrative feministic bullshit. And if you've been really hurt by a guy before, honey, I get it. I understand how this is so attractive, this ideology that this is going to be what frees you and you don't need a guy because screw him. I get it. Trust me. But just because you dated a jerk does not mean you need to go on the rest of your life living through an ideology that will inherently hurt you in the long term. There are good men out there. I promise you. That's all I got to say about that. I was kind of feeling feisty this morning, so yeah.
She's definitely coming in hot, but underneath the attitude, there are some reasonable points. Independence shouldn't mean refusing help, and men and women don't have to compete to prove their worth. I especially agree that a bad experience with one man shouldn't become a permanent ideology against men. At the same time, calling every woman who chooses a career or casual dating broken goes too far. Traditional values should be presented as a meaningful choice, not as a weapon to shame women.
My patience is running really thin because I now get these comments almost every fucking day. I don't know how many more times I have to address this. What do you want me to say? Feminism imprisons men? I've said this before and I say it again. Feminism liberates men. Boom, period. If you can't get behind the fact that feminism is good for men, you really should not be following me. Listen, women and girls are being harmed by average men and boys. That's because the default of our world is misogynistic. Because we live in patriarchy. So a man who is not feminist and who is not actively trying to unlearn his ways of behaving has misogynistic tendencies, biases, and prejudices that are harmful and hostile to women. So it is black and white. If he is not a feminist, he is misogynistic. It is average men and boys who can potentially harm women and girls, but you're really out here trying to gatekeep them from becoming feminist, so you want them to be misogynistic. You know, I've been watching a lot of videos when men say stuff like feminism is good for men, and they would be praised, especially by somebody like you. So which one is it? Do you want men to be feminists, or do you just hate women feminists?
This is where the argument completely loses me. Saying every man who isn't a feminist is automatically misogynistic reduces an incredibly complicated subject to a simple label. Men can respect women, reject mistreatment, and still disagree with feminist ideology. Good men aren't defined by whether they adopt one political label. They're defined by their character, responsibility, self-control, and how they treat people. If the goal is equality and better relationships, automatically assuming disagreement equals hatred isn't going to build much trust.